Hey guys, I bought this laundromat a little over a year ago. In this one, I'm going to be answering the most frequently asked questions I've gotten since I bought the laundromat. So I bought the place for $65,000 and then put another $25,000 to $30,000 into it. I basically did a full remodel. Floors, walls, paint, trim, everything. I even added a couple storage closets. Also, when I bought the place, about 1/3 of the machines were down, so I had to get those fixed. I quickly found out that the machines are actually really easy to fix, so now I do all of my own repairs. People always ask me how much money it costs to maintain my machines, and because I do it myself, I really just have to pay for the parts. So on average, I'd say maybe $100 per month. As far as how much money it makes, I usually pull $7,000 to $9,000 per month in profit. That means after I pay for my lease, utilities, labor, maintenance, parts, everything. So obviously we take quarters as payment, but if people don't want to pay with quarters, they can also pay with their phone using Apple Pay, Google Pay, debit, credit, or crypto. The laundromat has two main sources of income other than vending machines, which is self-serve when people come in and do their own laundry, and wash and fold service where they can come drop off their laundry, or we'll pick it up from their house and do it for them. I actually found my laundromat for sale on Craigslist, which is a little weird, but it worked out. I didn't get a loan for it, I just paid cash by liquidating my stocks. On average, I work anywhere from 4 to 15 hours per week depending on what I have to do that week. For example, if a couple machines break down and I have to go fix them, then I'll be there a little longer for that week. I have employees that handle the day-to-day operations and a manager that manages the employees. My job is basically to fix the machines, order supplies, do quality control inspections on the wash and fold service, collect the money, and try to get more business. If you want to learn more about the laundromat business and how much my laundromat makes every month, then give me a follow and I'll be breaking everything down in detail. Let me know if you guys have any more questions.
So you want to buy a laundromat, but you can't qualify for a loan because you don't have the money, work history, or credit. All hope is not lost, my friend. Find a laundromat that's for sale, and even look at laundromats that aren't for sale. The shittier the better. Laundromats that are mismanaged and run down, those are your bread and butter. Try and see if the owner would be willing to do something called seller financing. This is when the owner basically sells you the laundromat in payments in the form of a loan. Now, you'll usually have higher interest rates and you'll usually have to put money down as a down payment, but you won't have to qualify for a bank loan. And if you're really good at negotiating, you can get low interest and low down payment. Good luck, guys.
You do not have to have employees if you want to own a laundromat. There are plenty of laundromat owners out there that do all the work themselves and they save a ton of money. If you have a laundry service, then you'll definitely need to hire employees. But if you're self-serve only and you don't mind doing the work, then there's no need to hire any other employees. Your day-to-day duties will include cleaning the machines, sweeping, mopping, cleaning the folding tables, chairs, laundry carts, and cleaning out the lint traps. The lint traps need to be cleared out every single day because that's what causes fires. Once to twice a week, you'll have to go in to collect the quarters and make sure that all your machines are functioning properly. You'll also need to leave your phone number on the wall to make sure that you can take care of any customer complaints. In the beginning, fixing your machines will take a very long time because you'll still be learning. But as time goes by, it gets a lot easier and it'll take up a lot less of your time. All in all, if you're doing all the work, expect to work at least 30 hours a week. Like I said, it'll be a lot more in the beginning, but then less as you move forward. Good luck. Yeah, so when I bought this laundromat, it came with the washers, dryers, and change machine. But a third of the washers and dryers were broken, so I had to fix those. Pretty much everything else you see is new. This place was in terrible shape when I bought it. I had to put in new flooring, paint, built an office, some storage in the back over there, converted the lights from fluorescent to LED, and a bunch of other things. All in all, the renovations cost about $25,000. So I've gotten this question a lot, whether to buy an existing laundromat or to build a new one. The simple answer is it's a lot easier and cheaper to just buy an existing laundromat. Building a laundromat from scratch is extremely expensive. The first and most obvious cost are the machines. They are very expensive, but you can find used ones for a decent price. What people don't talk about though are the impact fees from the city to get the laundromat's plumbing and gas in order. Also making sure that everything is to code. These fees can be tens of thousands of dollars. I recommend to buy used and renovate. So here's my laundromat, guys. I bought it for $65,000, put another $25,000 in improvements. When I first bought it, I thought for sure it was going to be passive income. I wouldn't really have to be at the laundromat a lot, and I would be making a lot of money.
That couldn't be further from the truth. In the beginning, I was there 40 to 60 hours a week, making improvements, fixing the machines, and training my employees. The hardest part about owning a laundromat with a laundry service is by far training and staying on top of the employees. But if your laundromat doesn't have a laundry service, then the hardest part for sure would be to learn how to fix the machines. But once you get it down, it's really not that hard. The machines are pretty damn easy to fix. You'll still have to hire someone to come in 3 to 4 hours per day to make sure everything's clean, kept up, and that everything's in working order. But I imagine that part would be pretty easy. I'm proud to say that I now only work 4 to 8 hours per week, and my laundromat averages $7,000 to $9,000 per month in profit. I'll be posting weekly updates on how much my laundromat makes, and then monthly updates on how much it made for that month. I would say on average that my vending machine brings in about $200 per month. But that's not all profit. I run around 60% margins, so for every dollar that comes in, I make about 60 cents. This means that on average, my vending machine makes about $120 profit each month. If you have any questions, just let me know. If you've ever wanted to own a laundromat, then here's some good advice. Don't think that you're just going to buy it and the money's going to start rolling in. It's going to take a fair amount of effort. Make sure your laundromat is the cleanest one around. Also, make sure that your machines work well. People will travel out of their way to go to a clean, working laundromat. It's just the truth. So if you buy one of those discount laundromats and you don't fix it up, then just know that it's not going to work out. Work at the laundromat for a little while and make sure that you know how to do the work yourself, and then delegate it to others. And keep track of your numbers. Good luck. Making $2,000 in 5 days seems nice, but how much are the utilities? I'm glad you asked, my friend. In the month of February, my water, gas, electricity, and sewer bill came out to $19.47. What's my laundromat's net profit? I'll give it to you by month, starting with October. In October, I had a profit of $7,400, November was $8,100, December was $7,100, January was $9,300, and February was $7,700. So I've been getting this question a lot. My biggest seller by far is Tide. And then we have the Gain that sells good and trash bags to the far left that are amazing sellers. Next up are the dryer sheets and Downy. My worst seller by far is All Free and Clear. So here's where the lint traps are located in my laundromat's dryers. There's one for the top dryer and one for the bottom dryer. I have my employees clear these out every single day. The main cause of fires in laundromats is due to lint buildup in the dryers. Also, the dryers just don't work properly when they're full. Look guys, I get it. Laundromats are a cash business, so if I wanted to, I could lie to the IRS and not pay as much in taxes. But to me, that's extremely short-sighted. I like to declare as much as I can and be able to qualify for a loan whenever I want to. Plus, there's plenty of legal ways to not pay taxes. You just have to find them. Good luck, guys. If I had a quarter for every time I heard this, I'd be rich. For the longest time, my laundromat only accepted quarters because adding a card reader would have cost $300 per machine plus a transaction fee. But then I found PayRange. It allows people to pay for their laundry using Android Pay, Apple Pay, credit, debit, or crypto. And the best part is, instead of paying $300 per machine, this one only cost me around $35 each. And I was able to install it myself. These are all the parts that it takes to install to your machines. And the PayRange customer support was amazing. I'm no electrician, so I really leaned on them, and they walked me through it step by step how to install it to my machines. I've got 33 washers and 28 dryers. They were all up and running in one day. Let me know if you have any questions. If you run a laundromat correctly, you can make a lot of money for relatively low effort. For example, here's how much one of my machines made in 5 days. In this video, I'm going to be letting you know exactly how much my laundromat has made so far in the month of May. But before I do that, here's what 5 days worth of cash at a laundromat looks like. Beautiful. Now let's get into it. Other than vending machines, my laundromat has two main sources of revenue. Number one is self-serve, where people come in and do their own laundry. And number two is our wash and fold service, where we do their laundry for them. As of May 16th, here's how much money my self-serve brought in. And then here's how much money the wash and fold service has brought in so far. I'll break down the bills at the end of the month. Let me know if you have any questions. Here's how you can find a location to place your vending machines. The first thing you have to realize is that it's a numbers game. You're going to make lots of calls and you're going to get a ton of no's. But every now and then you'll get a yes. Here's what 2 weeks of cash at this vending machine looks like. It's not a ton of money, but it's almost 100% passive. When you call a prospective location, you're going to have to sell them on the fact that you're providing a service to them, that their employees and customers will all benefit from having the vending machine there. Obviously, you're going to want to get it placed for free at no cost to you, but if you must pay, never pay a flat fee. Try to structure it as a percentage of your revenue, but never make it more than 15%. And then here's how much this vending machine made in the past 2 weeks. Good luck, guys. What were my laundromat startup costs? I've made a bunch of videos on this before, but I understand that I do have a lot of new followers, so I'll break it down for you. The initial purchase price of my laundromat was $65,000. I know that sounds cheap, but I basically bought this place on faith. The previous owners couldn't show me any financials, so I just had to take their word for it. But I did haggle them down from $125,000. It just took 8 months of negotiating. After I bought it, I spent another $25,000 to $30,000 renovating the place, fixing the machines, website, point of sale, everything. Fast forward a little over a year, and the laundromat now makes $7,000 to $9,000 profit. And that's with me working anywhere from 4 to 15 hours per week.